But, Book, we got a $10 super chat here that we need to get to. This is from Nate. He said, I always thought each WrestleMania should have a Legends versus Legends match. Maybe a kind of swan song for some of these guys. It seems like nostalgia is there. What do you think?
Wow. That's such a really, really awesome idea. That's such a really, really awesome idea to be able to do something like that. And not just a Legends versus Legends match, two guys that could actually still go out there and go. It would have to be some qualifications to a Legends match. No, I'm serious.
No, you're right. Because you remember it was like Mania 24, 25. We had Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat and was it Roddy Piper? I think was the two he went up against, and maybe Ric Flair, something like that. But Steamboat looks sensational.
Exactly my point.
So you look like Steamboat, you can go all day.
Certain qualifications, you got to be able to go. You have to have been a legend in the business to where this is something that we can put up on the marquee and people go that perhaps not watching the show these days. They watched it back in the day, and then they see two names up there that they watched, and they go, "Oh hell, I got to get a piece of this." You know what I mean? When is that going to be? Baby, you know what I mean? It's one of them type of deals right there. So a Legend versus Legends match, man, that will be such, I think, a really, really cool draw, as well as if they went out and did it right, the young guys in the locker room will learn a whole lot from watching those two legends go out there and mix it up.
I'm trying to think of like who are two guys I'd like to see mix it up right now in this juncture of time. It's kind of hard to think. I know that back in the day, they'd bring in Snuka and Sergeant Slaughter all the time, right? Like in 07. I remember I attended an event in Houston that you were in the main event for the world title. I think with Bobby Lashley and John Cena and Mankind, I believe was the four in that match. But earlier in the night, do you remember the tag team Deuce and Domino?
Yeah.
Deuce and Domino, I believe, and I hope I'm getting this right, wrestled Sergeant Slaughter and Jimmy Snuka. And they didn't do anything in that whole match. But when Superfly just went like this and Sarge put the camel clutch on Deuce or Domino, I mean, the roof jumped off the place, So there's obviously an appeal for having those guys who might even still be physically limited, right? There's an appeal to having them show the world what they once did, and remember that, go down memory lane.
But the thing is, I wouldn't want the age limit to go over, a certain age, and I just wouldn't want it to be from just a nostalgia moment. I wouldn't want it to be two legends that's not that far out of the business to where they can still go, where they still look the part and they can still go out and create the magic to the point to where we know we can get one match out of each other. Okay. We ain't finna go out here and try to put ourselves back on the roster or anything like that. Try to get back on the loop or anything like that. But for one night, man, let's go show these young guys how to do this. Now, for me, at 56 years old, man, I think I can pull something off like that after, some training. I'm serious. Give me, 3 months of good training. And I don't need no more than 12 minutes. I'm serious.
That includes entrance.
That's intros from bell
to the bell.
Intro to intro.
Curtain to curtain, brother.
Exactly. But I think I could do something like that. And I think there's a few guys out there like I'm not putting Rob Van Dam out the pasture or anything like that. But certain guys, like a Christian, like a Booker T, like a Rob Van Dam, like a Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon if he can get off the couch, that type of stuff,
MVP if he was a little faster.
MVP if he's a little faster. that type of stuff. I'm serious. I don't know. Guys, do y'all agree with me or what? Let me know if you agree with me on this. But I think it's, certain guys that could still go out and have matches to where we could do so much less and the crowd would be so off into it. It's just like watching Edge right now. Edge goes back. He's not doing a whole lot. But you can see Edge is trying to, what we talked about, changing up a little bit, trying to do a little bit of something different, but not do too much to where when he wake up the next morning, he can't get out of bed. That type of deal. You know what I mean? And I think there's a few guys left that could still go out there and perhaps pull something off like that. Yeah.